Hello guys, and today I will be showing you how to make a custom vehicle in Teardown. So first off, you're going to want Teardown. I have Steam, and you're also going to want a PC. I don't know if you can do it on controller. I've never tried. I think it's way easier on PC, like substantially easier. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your browser and search up Magic of Voxel. This is where you create all the 3D art, everything, props, assets, vehicles. This is where you're going to design everything. You're going to want to download it for whatever you have. I have Windows 11. You're going to download it, and once it's downloaded, I'm not going to show that. You want to go in. This is what you should see. Big screen with all this. I highly recommend down here you turn on edge, grid, and frame. That turns on all of those, which makes it a lot easier to see, count, do the math, which you're gonna have to do if you're gonna make more advanced tanks. So let's start off with the basics of Magic of Voxel. Over here we have the color palette. These are all the colors. Each row is a different material. That might be a little confusing in Teardown. Each row is a different material. So down here, the very bottom row, that's glass. Somewhere up here is metal. It might be a little confusing, but that's that. You can change the colors of each one. You can do it by RGB if you're smart enough, or you can just do the sliders. Over here, these are all the tools. So let's start off with this one, the delete. I always do that one first. You click on any color, and it deletes all of that color from the thing. So say that you have some of these colors around here. If you go to the delete button up here, it deletes all the blue, all the red. Very useful. So on the key, so there are a couple key binds for these. B goes to box, obviously. So box makes a box in any direction you click it. Right click, if you hold it, turns, scroll wheel, zoom in and out. Hold mouse down, you can move around. F is the fill up here. That fills one whole wall, like this, and you can drag it, make it however big you want. That is very useful. V is like a drawing one. You can just draw. I've never really used it. It's not that useful. L is a line. That makes a perfect line in whatever direction you have it. That one's really useful. Same as C. C is a circle. You can make a bunch of different circles, different sizes. Pretty cool. And then P, which I've never used. I don't know what it does. But, over here, attaches the thing, voxels, which are the little pixel blocks. Erases them, and you can do that in each of these. So say that you have fill on, you can erase an entire, let me just show you. You have a big box, you want to erase, you can erase them. You can click it one by one, you can do that. Pretty useful. Okay. Paint, say that you have that color. You don't like that color, go over here, pick a better color, and now you can color that. And those, you can also quickly get those, but you can quickly equip those by R is erase, T is attach, G is paint. Those are the basic ones. Those are just the important ones. Over here you have a bunch of tools. Those aren't as important, but yeah, I'm going to just close that now. We don't need that yet. So to start off by making your first car or vehicle, whatever you want to do, let's launch Teardown and wait for it to load. Okay, we're in now. Go up to play, go to mod manager. You want to create a new content mod. This will appear right here for me. I have a bunch of other mods, don't worry about those ones. You can go down into files and go to documents right there. That's just where my documents is. I have no idea if that's for you. I created a file called Teardown. Although it might already be created. Mods, Those are all the mods. Now, you can name that. There is the mod that we have just made. Content mod. Right click and click rename. Let's just name it, let's just make a boxcar. Why not? I'm trying to type with one hand. Boxcar. Boom. Now click out of that, go back into mod manager, and the name should be updated. Boxcar. That will not be updated, we'll get into that later. Click edit, and you're brought into this. This is the editing place. This is not needed, you can close that. I like to make this a little bigger by going here, doing that. If you have not, I'm going to upload how to make a map and how to use this. That'll probably be later, or I might upload this one second. You should just go watch it if you don't understand what I'm doing. You don't need to watch it, because I will explain things as I go, but not as thoroughly as I would with the other tutorial. So, now that we have that, we don't need to get into that yet. I have it in windowed mode so I can easily click off of it really quick. So, what you're going to want to do is, this is the pretty confusing part. This is where we're going to have to do a little bit of coding. It's super easy though. Go over to Teardown. Right click. Manage. You're going to also, wait, hold on. You want to do properties. Make sure that it should be betas. Experimental, you want to have experimental on. I don't know if that's actually needed. I have that as it says, experimental. Right click, manage, browse local files. That'll bring you to the local files of Teardown. So what you want to do is you want to go into mods, all the way down here, vehicle pack. This will hold all the vehicles, every single vehicle that Teardown has built into the game. Go into assets, vehicle. These are all the different types. We're just going to make a car for now. We're not going to get into all the other stuff. And now you have a list of cars that you can pick from. My favorite is the Taskmaster and the Pickup Monster Truck. But you want to left click, hold, and make it so that these two appear blue. Right click, copy. You want to copy those. Then, you want to go back up to Documents, Teardown, Mods. Okay, now you want to go to the mod you have created, which for me is Boxcar. I would create new file, right click, new, folder. You actually need to do this. We'll name it Boxcar, because that's what the car is going to be called, Boxcar. Okay, now that we have the name, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to select it all, Control C. That'll copy it so you can paste it later. That will be important. Go in and paste. Why is it? Oh. Okay, don't copy that. Now we have to go back to the local files because I'm dumb. Manage, browse local files, mods. My bad, guys. Car. Okay. Highlight the ones you want. Copy. Alright. Sorry about that. Go back into your mods. Boxcar. Into Boxcar. Paste. You should have these now. And, okay. The top one is the Vox file. It even says it right there. That is the design of the car. That is all the art of it. That will be used in Magical Voxel. The bottom one is the code. This is where all the variables are set place. So let's just open it. Right click on it. Open with. I always use Notepad. Notepad is just the best. So this might look confusing, but it's not that bad. Up here, this is what you want to change. This little line right here. Group name equals instance, and then all that stuff. We want to change these 4 down here, and then change this one as well. the reason that we're changing the code to it is because if we have everything we need, right? So if we just go, I don't think I need to save it, but file save. If we go into Teardown, you go right click, new, instance. Instance is the vehicle. That's what you want to do. That is how you make the vehicle. Over here, under that mod, boxcar, taskmaster. See how all the Vox objects are red? It's because they're not in the same file that they should be, because we haven't changed the code to it. So up here, you know the file that we named boxcar, this one right here. You want to, whatever you named the file that you put whatever you pasted these in, if you go in, whatever the file name is of the things that you put these in, is what you're gonna replace this stuff with. So up here, you're gonna want to replace everything that I am highlighting. Oopsies. Because those files don't exist for us. Those files aren't there. You're gonna want to rename it with the file name that you have. Mine is boxcar, because that is the vehicle we are making. Sorry, I'm shaking. Okay, what we can do now is we can copy, Control C. Now there's 5 more. You want to go over to this one. That's where it is within the code. You should be able to find it somewhere. If it's not where mine is right there, then it's over here. Control V, which pastes it. Boxcar. And then you want to do these 4 as well. I'm going to just pause the video. Alright. As you can see, I have changed those. This is what they should look like. Down here, boxcar is what you should have, or whatever you named your file. That's what the code should look like. I only changed 5 lines of it, and by very little. Go up, file, save, because you want to save the code you just did. Now, delete the instance you made earlier. We don't need that. So go up into main, right click, new, instance. Brings up the instance, that's the vehicle. But we want to go into mod, because that's where we put it in, within mod. Boxcar, or whatever your file is named. And then the vehicle that you did. Boom. If you did everything right, if the code is right, that is what it should look like. You should have some vehicle there. You can move it back, forward, left, right, up, down. F5. F5 on your keyboard. Place. You can also go up here and do play right there. But I use F5 because it's really quick. And now you should have a vehicle. And you can drive that vehicle because it has scripts on it. Crash it and things, you know. Pretty good. Pretty cool. F4, the button F4 on your keyboard returns you to editor. Now that you have the vehicle in, that was the hardest part. Uncreatively is the hardest part. Being creative and being able to actually make good looking vehicles is the actual hard part. Down in Magic of Voxel that you have opened before, you're gonna go open, which is this button right here. That opens a Vox file. So go to Documents, or wherever you hold your file that you just made, the world. Mine is Boxcar. Boxcar. Boom. That is what we want to change. That is what we want to design. No. Don't save changes. That was not important. This is the editing place. It's actually really simple, not hard. Go into it. Okay, so if you click on the body of the truck and click up here, That will change it. Now you can edit these. I'm using the delete button. I don't need any of this. You can do that however you want. I just always start from exact scratch when I do this. One main thing you do not want to do. Never change the wheels. Never move these wheels. If they get in the way, if they're annoying, you can move the body of the car, moving this one, but never move the wheels. That will offset its spinning point, which will make the car not look great. Don't do that. Alright, now, since I've already showed you a little bit of the basics, what you can do is you can create the vehicle that you want. For me, I'm making a box car. So I'm just going to pause the video here, and I am going to show you when it's finished. It's going to be really quick, really simple. Yeah. Alright, note, if you are going to put glass in your vehicle, like I said down here, this material is glass. So obviously when you save and go in, Control R, or you can do it Tools, reload Vox objects. That reloads them. As you can see, I put the glass material right there, but it's not glass because you have to render it. So what that means is I have the material down there. Up here, top left, click render. Boom, now you're rendering it as if you were in the game. I know it doesn't really look like that, but that's what you're looking for. Currently, for some reason, that is a mission. It should not be a mission. Over on the right, these are all the materials. Diffuse means that it's just a plain material that you could not break. Metal, well, it turns into metal and looks pretty cool. Plastic, glass, cloud, emission. I'm doing glass because that's what I want. Over here, turn glass up to 100. Boom. You can turn the roughness down, and I'm turning refraction. So yeah, we might actually do a little bit of roughness. Make it look a little realistic, like that. And then you can go back into model and finish. Up here is the save button. It quickly saves. Alright, let's pretend that that is what I want. Obviously, that is not what I want. That is a very ugly car. But this is all for teaching purposes, tutorials. Control R to reload the Vox objects. And now it's rendered. It looks good. Well, not actually. F5 to apply. And now you have your car. That was just simply how to make the car. This was just part 1. If you want to know how to change the area of where the lights are, if you want to move those, you want to get into the advanced stuff with how to move your character model so it doesn't look like that. Move the rear end lights, move the tires, change the tires, really make it as customizable as you want. Then I will put out a part 2 very soon. I'll show you a couple examples of some of my past vehicles. This one was the latest. I just made this one yesterday, which actually has the vehicle, which has the character model on it. It looks really cool, I think. It's a 4-wheeler. A drifty 4-wheeler. I didn't even change any of the code to it, but I think it looks really good. Another one I've made is a Lost in Space one over here. Lost in Space. That is not the Lost in Space. The Chariot from Lost in Space. If you've ever seen that show, it's the best show ever. It works. It's pretty cool. Has working doors. This is one of the... Dang it. Okay, hold on. Okay, this one was one of the most customizable that I have changed. You can open this. It's kind of sorry. It's hard to do it with like one hand. Goodness. Okay, you know what? Open the door. You can get inside. Looks pretty cool. You can open the top hatch. You can open the trunk. If you want to learn how to do that, I can teach you in part 2, 3, I don't know, however many parts. So yeah, if you have any questions, please comment down below. If this helped you, like and subscribe, that would be great. And yeah.